Hello, my fishy friends. We are at the end of March right now. It's the 21st, and I'm coming to you from Colville Outfitters here in Blaisdell. We're at our new shop today, and I have some really exciting things to show you. We are doing an unboxing of some new Grundens zipper waders, which I'm really excited to see what those look like. I also just got an order of ESEE knives in, so I'm going to show you guys those. I don't know a lot about knives, so I'm just going to go over a quick review. I'm not going to get into the style of the knife and the drop point, or the style of the grind and the material. I just want to show you guys the knives, show you how beautiful they are, and we'll keep it rolling. Otherwise, I'll be here for 2 hours, so we don't want to do that. But I'll start off first reviewing some of my new favorite hooks that are in the market, and then towards the end of the video, we'll do the unboxing of the Grundens waders. So the first hook I want to start with is a longtime favorite of a lot of us, and that's the Gamakatsu octopus hooks. That's a hook we've all been using in the steelhead industry for as long as I've been steelhead fishing, which is back into the 1990s. The only problem with the octopus hook is that you would need to snell that hook to use it, which is okay, especially when you're running any sort of skein, because you need to use a loop knot to hold the skein on the hook, so having some sort of snell isn't a problem. In the last couple years, they've developed a straight eye version of that hook, so we can do a clinch knot or a Palomar knot or anything like that. And let me tell you, this hook is unbelievable. It's got a longer shank than a glow bug hook, which is their C14 series, and it's a little thinner wire as well. So it takes a lot less effort to drive that hook in the fish's mouth. The larger sizes are plenty thick. The glow bug hooks stop at size 2, where the straight eye octopus hooks go to a 3/0. So just to give you an idea what those look like, this is a look of them here. These are 25 packs. They also come in, I think they come in 10 packs as well. But, you know, these hooks are awesome, awesome bead hooks, especially if you don't want to snell the hook. But as you can see, we have a nice, a little bit longer shank, like I said, than a C14. And we got a wicked sharp point, a smaller barb, and for a 3/0, these are great, great hooks for running beads on the West Coast. Anything up above, let's say, a 16, 18, 20 mil, these 3/0 are great. Last year when I was visiting the Olympic Peninsula, I was running a 1/0, and I almost hooked every single fish. I probably did land every single fish I hooked with a 1/0 octopus straight eye. It's been one of the most important hooks in my arsenal in recent days, and if you guys haven't tried them, you really got to. They are amazing. They go down to a size 8. They seem to run a touch smaller than other brands of hooks. So the 8 is like most 10s. So if you're kind of questioning what size you should try, size 6 is a really good all-around size for fishing any sort of egg sacs or soft plastic worms. They'll do you really well if you try them. Here's a closer look of the straight eye Gamakatsu octopus hooks. Okay, next I have for you another Gamakatsu product, which is their newest product in the steelhead and salmon industry, and they are the Nano Alpha TGW bead hook, and these are killer, guys. I've had a lot of people tell me about these hooks over the last year, and I thought they were talking about something else. And on my last order, the gentleman at Gamakatsu was telling me how awesome these hooks were, and he was nice enough to send me a couple and then send me all the sizes I needed with my order to make sure I had them all for you guys here at the shop. And they are beautiful. Again, this is a hook that needs to be snelled to get that straight position while you're fighting the fish and when you're setting the hook. So this is one you have to snell, and it's a lighter wire, but an unbelievable gap in between. Almost similar to the to the wide gap finesse hook. Similar to that, just has slight offset to it and a different, the eye is a different angle going out of the hook. But if you guys fish a lot of beads, you got to check these hooks out. Here's a closer look at them. Okay guys, up next we have the new line of Mustad hooks, and if you haven't seen these, they are unbelievable. They have a similar coating to the nano coating that Gamakatsu has, which is some sort of ceramic or titanium coating. They call it the Titan X coating, and all I could tell you is this stuff is unbelievable. It slips into the jaw of fish so smoothly. It's really hard to beat. It's been used in the carp industry for a lot of years to dampen the flash of the hook, and now we have that available in the steelhead market as well. The couple of my favorite ones are the ESEE and the Chinu lights. There is also a bead hook that is available through Mustad that Addicted put out, and they are really nice. Again, you need to snell them. They look similar to like a skeena hook from Blood Run, but they are really sharp looking. They look really nice. I'll open a larger pack here of the ESEE and let you check them out. But this is comparable to the straight eye octopus hook I was talking about earlier. And this would be a nice hook if you wanted to snell them, or if you wanted to tie a straight knot like a clinch knot or a Palomar knot. And they have a really nice long point with a micro barb, and they're just absolutely beautiful. They really are. I'll show you guys a close-up of these here now. And now I'll show you guys the Chinu lights. I've played around with this hook a little bit over the last couple months, and what I'll tell you is they are absolutely amazing. They range from size 10 all the way up to size 2.0 or 2/0, and you can snell them, you can do a clinch knot, but they definitely work better snelled. It has the slightest angle outward, but it's got an up eye, so it really should be snelled. These hooks are beautiful. They have that same ceramic coating, and they just, once you pin a fish with these, you got them. I mean, there's nothing like these hooks on the market. I would put the octopus, straight eye octopus, and this new Mustad line against any line that's out there currently. They are revolutionary. They're beautiful, and they will make your trip a lot better. The last video that I just posted, I hooked a fish way down in these rapids. I had no business landing it, and I was running a Mustad hook, and I was pretty confident the whole entire time fighting that fish that hook wasn't going to pull. So having confidence when you hook these big fish is huge. So check out either one of these hooks. If you're looking for something that's got a little bit more balls to them, definitely check out the Mustad. Those seem to be a little thicker than the straight eye octopus, but either hook you'll be totally satisfied with. I'm going to show you a little closer look at these ones right now. All right, guys, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you unboxing some really neat knives. And if you've noticed, I've been showing you guys some different knives we've been getting in here in the shop, and it's always been my dream to carry some nice production knives and some custom knives here in the store. And I just never had the room for it in the other shop. So now I had some room to get some extra glass cases here and have some other displays. I'm able to carry some beautiful knives. I can hand select them. Knives have been a passion of mine since I was old enough to carry one. So I'm excited to offer them to you guys. And through my research, I've heard a lot about this brand ESEE, which is made by a company called Randall's Adventure, who specialize in survival classes. And they make these unbelievable knives that are indestructible. They have a lifetime warranty, no questions asked. They make them out of a variety of materials, depending on what task they want them to be the best for. And, so they have stainless steel and carbon, and they're incredible. They really are. And, I like to support USA as much as I can. What I will say is all the knives that I've looked at, there are some really great Chinese-made knives, and it's tough for me to say that being a USA producer, but they do a good job. And in China, made in China is important to those people because it's a stamp of quality to them, where in the United States we might not look at it, but I'm going to tell you, based on everything I've looked at, China is like leading the industry in the knife world when it comes to professional cutlery. So here I have one of these ESEE knives that I've seen over and over that I really wanted to get. And that's the Rowan, which is this really beautiful, gorgeous camp knife. And this is made in the USA. This is number 14,229. It's called the Rowan. I believe this is a micarta handle. And this is the ESEE PR4. And it's just comfortable in my hand. And I can't wait to get out on the field and try to do some light batoning and cut into some sticks and cut some fish's throats. A lot of great stuff, and I'm just going to test these knives for our industry and see how well they hold up. I'm really trying to find you guys a lot of great knives that you can carry on your belt loop for when you're hiking the streams, where you can use them for making a fire, or cutting up a fish, or cutting your line. And if you love the knife, you take it off your belt and use it as an EDC, which is an everyday carry for walking around and going to work and doing your chores around the house. So I'm spending some money here so I could find you guys these great knives. So check them out. It's ESEE Knives. This is the Rowan, which is, it's very rustic looking. It's got this stone wash blade. Just a beautiful knife. So check them out. It's spelled ESEE is ESEE. All right, the next knife I'm going to show you guys, which I'm really excited. I found this knife while I was searching for all these other ones, and I'm not a big Spyderco fan in general. Spyderco is a brand that is widely recognized in the knife industry as being one of the best. And, every time I've seen their stuff, I've just never connected to the brand. But partially because of the money that they cost and the way they look just never really appealed to me. But I did see this knife, which is called the Bow River. And, it's like a $70 knife. And for what you're getting for $70, like, it's a beautiful knife to carry around while you're fishing, or, a fish cleaning knife. The handle is just so comfortable. And I believe this is a G10 handle. It's got that 3D look. And the blade has like a mirror finish. Spyderco does make a lot of their knives in the USA. This is a Chinese version of that, but you could see how nice the fit and finish of this whole knife is. One of the things that I saw in the package here is that Spyderco knives will have this little hole drilled into the blade, and that's kind of their staple. But this is a beautiful knife, and I'm excited to put this in the shop here and let you guys try it out and hold it. And there'll be a lot of cool knives to look at when you guys come in. All right, so next up is another ESEE knife. And these knives are just impressive. They really are. So I wanted to show you pretty much all ESEEs and then a couple other ones. I don't have many, but okay, let's look and see what we got here. Ooh, this one's pretty. And being a survival company, they give you this cool card in with each knife, and it's like a rescue card to keep in your wallet, where if you ever got stranded somewhere, different sort of patterns you can draw in the sand or make with rocks to show that you're stranded or you need help. I didn't look at it real closely, but that's what I gathered just briefly looking at it. So this knife looks like it's got like a rebuildable sheath here, where you could change the sheath to carry the knife different ways. And looking at everything in here, they've been making knives since 1997, so they got some good history behind them. So that's the clip that's in here. And this card is a short-term survival tip talking about being lost, sheltering, signaling. Really neat. They give you some sort of meter here with how far you're walking, and just really neat in general what this company is all about. Okay, so let's open this one up. Okay, this also says Rowan on it, but this is an ESEE 3, and it's got this beautiful, I think this, again, yeah, this is a G10 handle. This is one of their 3D series. It's got this really beautiful olive green blade, and I mean, this knife is just a pleasure to hold. I mean, the way they made the handle, and right here they have a finger choil, and then they have the jimping on the back. So this thing really is a great tool. I mean, you could just feel it's awesome for slicing wood or slicing meat or cutting fish. That's just beautiful. And this is, again, this is the ESEE 3. There's lots of fun stuff for you guys to look at when you come in the store. We are going to have a little area on our website that we'll show you guys these knives and offer them to you. We're kind of just getting started, so I'm just going to put them in the store first and work our way up to putting them on the website. And these are all made in Idaho too. See if I could get this open nicely, if there's a trick to it. Come on, baby. All right. See a tab. There we go, almost. Man, who would have thought? All right. You also get a bunch of survival tips on the back of the packaging as well, which is really neat. The whole package of all these knives I've been getting, I've been so impressed with. Like the little stickers you get and the packaging, and you know, they put everything in its own bags. I mean, it's just really cool. All right, what do we got here? Let's see. This one feels like it has a touch more weight. Okay, and this is the ESEE 4. So this one is a stainless steel version. The other ones, I guess, have been carbon, but yeah, this is an S35VN stainless. This is definitely a micarta handle. I'm still getting familiar with my materials. If it's not micarta, then I would be surprised, but another beautiful knife. jimping in the right area. Nice, you know, it's grippy, the jimping, but it doesn't feel like it's going to cut you. It's got this nice big finger choil in there, so you can cut up, like I said, fruits, vegetables, nuts. So I am really excited to try this out for some bush crafting. But this is number 8,905. Quite a few of these knives out here. I mean, pretty awesome. So yeah, guys, that's a ESEE 4. Okay, we got one more ESEE to show you guys, and then one more wild card knife. And then we will get on to our waders. I could tell you with the reels, getting all the packaging correct with the boxes and the stickers and all that takes a lot of work. And each one of these knife companies have gone through that to make a superior product. And especially with this many designs, it's a hard thing to do. You know, these knives are not cheap. Like, they are anywhere from $150 to $300. So I want to have more in the store. I just can't afford it. So sorry I don't have more designs, but there's a good enough selection. Okay, so pulling this one out, it's got this nice 3D orange and black handle. Again, it's got a clip you put on here, and you could put the screws in to wherever you want the clip to be. Okay, this is really beautiful. This is the Ashley Emerson game knife. And again, that's the S35VN stainless. I just had to get this knife for what we do. I mean, it is just so comfortable. Nice thicker blade, but the blade goes down to a nice fast taper, which I'm sure, wow, this knife is like a razor sharp. So awesome for opening up a trout belly or a salmon belly or cleaning a bird or cutting open a deer. This thing could do it all right here. So again, that's Ashley Emerson ESEE. Okay, guys, that's what we got for ESEE. I got one more knife that I've been dying to buy and show you guys, and that is this knife right here, which is called a Mora knife. And this thing, if it's as cool as it looks in the picture, is going to be really special. So this is called the Mora knife Cans Bowl. It's got a different style of sheaths. Those other ones were either molded or Kydex or molded plastic. This looks to be a little bit different molded plastic. It doesn't seem to look as durable and as solid as those other ones. And it's got a belt holder here where you can put it on your belt. But I'm going to open this up. Wow. So this is a Mora knife, Cans Ball, and it's got this really unique drop. It's got a drop point here, but it's got this really unique grind, making the point a lot thinner. And I always thought, looking at this knife, it would be awesome to get inside the gills of trout or salmon and cut the gills and have that real surgical cut through the cartilage to bleed the fish out. And I mean, just touching this knife, it's scary. I mean, I could absolutely shave my face with this thing. But it's got like a molded handle, like a rubber handle. It's comfy. You know, there could be a little bit of adjustments they could do here in the grip for your fingers and all. But overall, you know, beautiful knife. This one is made in Sweden. And it's absolutely beautiful. So I cannot wait to take this knife out there and give it a try along the water for a lot of the fishing tasks that I do. So we'll see how it turns out. And you guys finally made it to the end of the video, and now we can unbox the Grunden zipper waders. So thanks for staying with me the whole time. Okay guys, here we go. Our unboxing of our Grunden waders. If you know, I am a Sims guy through and through. And the rep said, hey, do you like Sims? And I said, yeah. He goes, well, here's the upgrade to Sims. And I was kind of taken back by that. But he said that these things are the cat's meow. And if you know anything about Grundens, they have been making commercial fishing products for commercial fishermen to wear forever. And if you go down to New Jersey, everybody rocks Grundens while they're fishing on boats. The bibs, the boots, Steelhead Gear has a relationship with Grundens and has released shirts and jackets and whatnot. So lots of great things from Grundens. Really excited to see them in the steelhead and salmon and trout world. I think they're going to do really well. So we're going to open this up, guys, and check it out. I had to put a note on the box here so these savages that work for me didn't open them up. This box looks a little cut already and retaped, so maybe they did, even though I told them that we're using it for this. But who isn't excited for a new brand of waders? I mean, come on. Ooh. Big thanks to Grundens and Rich for sending this over too. I really do appreciate it. Oh, there we go. Let's practice our knife safety and close our knife. All right. All right. Nice craft box. Ooh. Mommy. Wow. Maybe the kids at the shop didn't open the box. Look at this, guys. Extra heavy, extra thick wading belt. A Gore-Tex, an actual Gore-Tex label. The only time you ever see that is through Sims. So these are made with Gore-Tex, which, you know what I love about Gore-Tex is you can mist the inside of them to find the leaks on your waders. Oh, wow. Guys, look at the shoulder straps here. Look at how thick and comfortable these look. Holy moly. Wow. And this box is 100% recyclable. So throw it in the recycling bin or just use it for shipping. That's like recycling it anyways. All right. Let's open her up. See what's inside. Okay, we're going to slide this sweet wading belt. Okay, a little stretchy mixed wading belt here. I don't think it's quite neoprene. It's maybe like a nylon and polyester blend. It looks to be about 2 inches. Solid, all the snaps look good. Hey, look, I don't know who's that skinny, why they, and I like to find a girl with that size waist right there. Okay, beautiful so far. Wow, and look at the shoulder straps on this pair of waders, guys. Holy cow. I don't know if they're going to be as comfortable as they look, but they look cozy. Fleece line backer. Oh my God, wow. So even, let's unzip this a little bit. So my complaint about zipper waders normally is you lose that big giant pocket in the front. I love that big pocket. Most of the stuff I carry is in that giant pocket, and I could pretty much get away without carrying a pack because of it. So it's going to take me a little getting used to again. But here these waders have some really big front breast pockets. I mean, they're nice. Got a bit of stretch to them here. Zippers are just solid. I mean, as you zip them, they just flow so nice. Here's something interesting at the end of the zipper. At the end of the zipper pull, there is a melted rubber material on the nylon rope. So those will never come undone, and they just have a comfortable feel to them. They really do. I mean, that's a cool way to finish a lace like that. I mean, check that out. Just super nice. Okay, let's check these side pockets. Fleece lined, I like it. And the other thing, my other complaint about the zipper waders is you lose that pocket that flips out too, you know, the little key pocket that you can hold all your important stuff right here. But these are beautiful. I mean, I will get used to not having those things. I mean, in the whole scheme of everything, it's not going to make or break the quality of the wader. It's just what I'm used to. The other thing too is these side pockets look like this is a totally waterproof zipper. I mean, there is no water getting in there anywhere. You got yourself a nice Velcro fly patch right there. And also you have, you know, as a replacement for that fold out pouch that you have on the inside of the waders, you have a pouch right here. It's not as easily accessible when your waders are zipped up, but this is a great spot to keep, you know, your keys or your cell phone or anything like that. It's got a slight bit of stretchiness to it. Really cool. I like what I see. The quality looks just unbelievable. And the really cool things, which got me here that I wanted to show you guys, is as long as this doesn't come undone while you're fishing, this is a great idea. So this strap is adjustable back here. So like if you wanted to make these shorter, all you would do is you'd probably pull this Velcro here, which, wow, is that some strong Velcro. I guess that isn't going to come undone. Got to put some muscle into it. Okay, once that's unvelcroed, you could just slide this down. So it will come undone here. You got to somehow keep your hand. If I'm doing this right. Oh my God, it's got Velcro on the inside and outside. Okay. Well, anyways, I'm not going to sit here and fidget with this for a long time, but there's Velcro on this side, there's Velcro in the back, but you can release this with enough time and energy and effort and pull this down to adjust how high the shoulder straps are. Absolutely genius. And like I said, I was worried about it coming undone, but with the double Velcro, I don't think that's happening ever. So earlier I said this fleece-lined belt shoulder strap here, and that isn't fleece-lined for that. That is to catch the Velcro. Really neat. Really like what I'm seeing so far. Okay, let's check out these clips here. Okay, these are all adjustable. I mean, the clips even feel like, I don't know if it's a better thing. They feel bulky, but they feel real strong, and they don't go inside like the Sims waders I have now. The clip actually will go inside of the female part, and this does not. This is a different style of clip. Again, it feels solid, nice smooth click. Let's look at what the rest of the wader looks like. Okay, so we'll look at the bell loops now. I mean, cool design on where the stitching is too. I mean, they're in different areas. Gore-Tex Pro. I mean, definitely different stitching than what I've seen before. I mean, the stitching runs along the side here. So as you can see, it runs here and then it curves around, avoiding any of the high wear areas. Just really well thought out. And these, I often have problems with my belt buckle loops on my waders ripping off, and it almost seems like Sims they glued on the loop or they ironed it on, and I oftentimes lose these. And I can tell you right now, with the way this is sewed, you are not going to rip one of your belt loops on these waders. So keep working my way down here. That's the belt loops. Now we're going to look at the neoprene booties. And I'll tell you, the other thing is I feel like the same amount of neoprene all the way through the wader, where typically you'll get 4 or 5 layers of Gore-Tex in the bottom and you'll go down to 2 or 3 in the top. This feels like the same amount of Gore-Tex all the way through, which is great because oftentimes I see guys in the butt section, they wear right through the waders and they start getting leaks back there. It's very frustrating, and it's hard to find sometimes because it's an unsuspecting area. But if I keep going down, we're going to look at the feet and the gravel guards. All right, so gravel guards, no hook on them. These look like they're welded really well. Super comfortable. I mean, they almost feel like they're like gel on the inside. I mean, super comfortable. You could tell they're thick. I mean, the little I know of these waders is in the neoprene feet, there are layers of neoprene and titanium. And what that does is that helps pull the heat towards you and push the coldness away from you. So I don't know how these are going to be for the summertime, but man, for a steelheader, can't get much better than this. Just beautiful. I am really anxious to try these on the river. So there's a couple tags on these waders. I wanted to just tell you guys what the tags said. So again, we were just looking at the boots, and those are the booties. Those are called Titanium Alpha, and it's made by Yamamoto, and it's a titanium alloy processing on polychloroprene, and really unique. I mean, never heard of anything like that. Haven't seen any other companies do that, so I'm excited to check this out. And again, these are the Boundary Zip stocking foots. This is a size 9 to 11. The color is stone/otter. It has a 4-layer fabric in the lower. In the upper, there's still 3 layers. So remember I was saying I was feeling the difference, and I don't know what the competition actually is, but I can tell you it felt solid all the way up where I noticed it without even reading this tag here. They use that famous YKK Aquaseal waterproof center front zipper, which is a standard in the industry. And they fused and contoured suspension system. So that was the shoulder straps that I was showing you guys. You got the Yamamoto Titanium Alpha warming neoprene booties. rugged double weave integrated gravel guards. So these gravel guards have a double weave to them, which they feel solid and they feel roomy enough that you're not going to have to work too hard to get them stretched around your boot. Really nice. And then they have an articulated leg design for maximum mobility. Okay. And most waders are hard to move around in. I don't seem to have that issue too much with the higher end waders from the other companies, but this one looks to be a little different. Like I said, the stitching on the waders is noticeably different where all the stitching happens. So I am excited to try these. I'm going to Oregon next week, so I will field test them there, and I will report back. And if these are good, I will have a bunch of Grundens in the store for you guys to check out yourselves. When I get back from my trip, I'll hang these up if they're not too stinky and let you guys take a look at, this pair that they sent me to try out. But, a big thanks to Grundens, a big thanks to Mustad, big thanks to ESEE, all the companies who made these great products for all these anglers and hunters and outdoorsmen. Really appreciate the time. One thing too, I just noticed, I don't know how I didn't notice this before, but this right here, this loop, that is an aluminum loop there on the back of the waders. It looks like it's a sandblasted piece of aluminum that is anodized in orange, and that could be your net holder. That could be how you hang your waders up. But man, even the detail on the straps here, good job, Grundens. Really good job, guys. So, well, that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you for tuning in. I'll have hopefully a little bit of footage from Oregon. I might go live there. I'm not a big camera guy. I rely on Joe to do all our videos, and I can't pack Joe in the suitcase, unfortunately. But we'll hopefully get something for you. So thanks for watching. Thanks for all your business. I'll see you guys on the river.